highlights. The Lagos State Government launches new partnership to promote public service literacy innovation. Federal Government to begin verification of civil service personnel records on October 16. On foreign in UK's Prime Minister urges students to avoid pro-Palestinian protest as Israel marks 2 years of attack. And in sport, Flying Eagles arrive Santiago for FIFA Under-20 World Cup knockout tie with Argentina. And now the details. I am Mike James. In celebration of its 31st anniversary, the Lagos State Public Service Staff Development Center, PSSDC, has launched a new partnership with Book Nest Library. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Establishment and Training, Olubusola Abidakun, says the BookNet Library initiative is a demonstration of collective commitment to promoting literacy, innovation and capacity building within the community. According to Abidakun, the library is envisioned as a state-of-the-art hub for knowledge and learning, providing a rich collection of musical books and electronic resources accessible to the public, stressing that PSSDC aims to promote a culture of lifelong learning, creativity and intellectual engagement. He had this to say.
The 31st anniversary of the Lagos State Public Service Staff Development Center, PSSDC, and the official launch of the Book Nest Library. The Book Nest Library is the result of a strategic partnership between the PSSDC and Book Nest Library as an organization. This initiative is a clear demonstration of our collective commitment to promoting literacy, innovation, and capacity building within and around the public service and Lagos State.
Also speaking, Director General PSSDC Adekumilola Adio Moses, who was represented by Director ICT Hakeem Adetono, said the partnership is a testament to PSSDC's commitment to promoting literacy, innovation and capacity building in the community and Lagos State at large. Adio Moses emphasized that the Book Nest Library aims to provide a state-of-the-art knowledge and reading hub, offering a vast collection of physical books and e-resources to the public.
PSSDC Book Nest Library is a very good initiative, but it is a platform set up to promote conducive environment for learning, for reading. Of course, in the past now we have conventional libraries, which is not comparable to this because of the state of the art, the gadgets and the devices put in place to create an enabling environment for reading and learning.
In her remarks, Coordinator Book Nest, Funke Adeniji, expressed gratitude to partners for their dedication to the project, stressing the need to make meaningful impact in the community and contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly quality education and decent work and economic growth.
Yes, it's based on subscription because it's for PSSDC. Of course, you agree that we need to take a token so that we'll be able to maintain this place. So it's based on subscription. There's monthly subscription, there's weekly subscription, there's daily subscription, even if you can't afford it. And then there's yearly subscription. And then there's discounts for family.
Adeniji called for further collaboration to support education, literacy and innovation towards building a brighter future for all, to also create a thriving library ecosystem that benefits both its organizations and the community at large. In a bid to ensure universal access to healthcare for all, the Chief of Staff to President Bola Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, has organized a free medical outreach for residents of Agboyi and 2 other communities in Lagos State. The initiative, which aligns with the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu's administration, aims to provide quality medical care to people who cannot afford healthcare services. Speaking during the flag off of the outreach, Gbajabiamila said about 10,000 residents across the 3 designated locations are expected to benefit from the program, which began on Monday, 6th October. Representing the Chief of Staff at the event, member of the Lagos State House of Assembly representing Surulere 1, Desmond Elliott, explained that preparations for the continuation of the exercise in K2 Ikosi have been concluded, noting that the initiative would continue to assist vulnerable residents in accessing essential healthcare services. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Health District 6, Abimbola Mabogunje, commended the gesture, describing it as a welcome development that will bring great relief to the communities.
And I believe it's meant to meet as many needs as possible, going to the thousands.
Mabogunje highlighted the range of services available during the outreach to include free eye and dental checks, blood pressure, blood sugar tests, as well as screening for cancer, diabetes, and cholesterol. She urged residents to take full advantage of the program to improve their health and well-being. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress, APC, has hailed President Bola Tinubu for championing Nigeria's ongoing technological renaissance, a bold and deliberate revolution that is fast transforming the country into Africa's uncontested digital powerhouse. Lagos APC spokesman Sheye Oladejo in a statement said under the Renewed Hope agenda, Nigeria's tech ecosystem has witnessed a surge in both activity and global recognition. Oladejo said President Tinubu's broadband expansion policy, which aims to achieve 70% penetration by 2025, is already connecting millions in rural and urban communities to the digital economy. He noted that the administration's focus on the National Artificial Intelligence Strategy, the Digital Public Infrastructure Initiative, and the Nigeria Startup Act implementation has created a framework that enables innovation to flourish. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government, through the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, has engaged the services of human resource firms to conduct a comprehensive verification of civil service personnel records. According to an internal memo signed by the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Didi Wilson-Jack, the exercise will run from October 16 to November 14. The verification is aimed at updating personnel records, identifying skill gaps within the civil service, and supporting workforce reforms. Wilson-Jack said it will be conducted across all ministries, departments and agencies, including federal offices in the diaspora. She noted that the data gathered from the exercise would support evidence-based planning, targeted training, strategic deployment, and transparent succession planning. Senator representing Edo South, Neda Imasue, has commended President Bola Tinubu for what he described as bold and courageous economic reforms, expressing confidence that the policies will eventually transform Nigeria's economy and improve citizens' welfare. Imasue, who chairs the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions, noted that though the immediate effect of Tinubu's reforms, such as the removal of fuel subsidy and foreign exchange unification, had been challenging for many Nigerians, there were necessary steps towards long-term economic recovery. He observed that since the end of the fuel subsidy regime, federal allocations to state had increased significantly, giving governors more resources to drive development. Imasue urged citizens to hold state government accountable for effective use of the additional funds. And in some foreign news, United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer has urged students not to join pro-Palestinian protests on the second anniversary of the 7th of October Hamas attack on Israel. Starmer said it will be on British for the planned rallies to go ahead, noting that they have been used by some as a despicable excuse to attack British Jews. It comes as indirect talks between Israel and Hamas aimed at securing a deal to end the war are expected to continue in Egypt today. Meanwhile, events are being held to mark 2 years since Hamas's attacks on Israel on 7th of October 2023, in which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 others were taken hostage. And now sports news. Nigeria's Flying Eagles have arrived Santiago, Chile, venue of their FIFA Under-20 World Cup round of 16 clash with Argentina tomorrow. The Flying Eagles' arrival was confirmed by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) in a post on their X handle. Coach Ali Zubairu-led side finished third in Group F after they held Colombia to a 1-1 draw in their final preliminary stage encounter. Meanwhile, the Flying Eagles will train at the Estadio Nacional Julio Martinez Pradanos as they prepare for the all-important game against the Argentines. The last time Nigeria faced Argentina at the Under-20 World Cup was in 2023 when the South American football giant hosted the tournament. And that was our news at 10. Just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, on Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs. It's live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and inaugurated 34 roads at Koshofe, Shomolu, Victoria Island and Ikoyi? Well, you can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In celebration of its 31st anniversary, the Lagos State Public Service Staff Development Center, PSSDC, has launched a new partnership with Booknest Library. The federal government, through the Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, has engaged the services of human resource firms to conduct a comprehensive verification of civil service personnel records. We also told you that United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer has urged students not to join pro-Palestinian protests on the second anniversary of the 7th of October Hamas attack on Israel. In sports, Nigeria's Flying Eagles have arrived Santiago, Chile, venue of their FIFA Under-20 World Cup round of 16 clash with Argentina tomorrow. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Good morning to you.